Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, I hope you guys are having a really good day today. Happy Wednesday. This will be my extended version of my tarot readings for today. I have some videos that are drafted up that are in my, TikTok that I'm going to post for today. So you guys will see those later on for today. I did them in the morning. The time right now is 1:08 at this time when you see this video, when I'm recording it actually. So yeah, let's get started. I will be using the Angel Guide Oracle deck for today. Again, if you guys saw the videos on my TikTok channel, these could be just double confirmations, but I wanted to do a longer video for you guys, or just pull some more cards just to see what the energy was like and what you guys might need to know. Okay, so let's get started. Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages for the collective at this time for May 28th and what they might need to know for today. Please protect and guide the collective when they see this message. And please also give me clear, concise messages and guidance on what the collective might need to know, what angel guide messages they need to know for today as well. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for May 28th, please? Whoops. Please give me clear, concise messages for the collective for May 28th. What does the collective? Thank you. Okay, so for some of you guys, this card also came out on my TikTok reading as well, so this could be double confirmation. For some of you guys, there could be a sense of vulnerability and freedom that you guys are feeling at this moment. For some of you guys, with this person in this picture, they're wearing like a white dress. So for some of you guys, the color white could be very significant. White also represents freedom, peace, harmony, so for some of you guys, you could be in this energy where you feel this way. You may feel like, you have released and let go a lot of old and past negative energies, toxic patterns, and things like that, mindsets too, that no longer resonate with you at this time. So being vulnerable and free at this time could be something that resonates with you. Not allowing people to judge you, not allowing anyone to stop you from being who you truly are. That could be also significant for some of you guys, okay? But take what resonates, obviously. Okay, so composure wanted to come out, okay? So there's something to do with your composure. Like, it doesn't matter what you go through. Like, say, you get into an argument with somebody, or say that maybe, you have road rage or whatever the case is, like you get really upset, but at the same time you also have composure. So there could have been a situation where you could have been having a lot of composure in this situation, and maybe something might have changed, like you might have snapped, or you finally spoke your truth and you came forward and you said what you needed to say. And not only that, your spirit team is also protecting and guiding you at this time, obviously to have composure, in any situation, but obviously when it feels like somebody keeps poking the bear, or they keep trying to find a way to, provoke you, then yes, obviously defend yourself and speak your truth. But until then, continue to have composure in the situation, okay? What other messages do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit, for May 28th? Okay, so this one, yeah, transformation. Okay, so you guys are going through a transformation at this time. Okay, this could be a lot of changes that you're seeing at this time. This could be seeing angel number 555 for some of you guys that, see angel numbers sometimes, but there is a transformation that you're going through. This could be in your life currently. It doesn't have to be a job, but if it is, it could be a job, your career, school, even just transforming your life, your mindset, right? That could be something new. Even transforming into like a new beginning could also resonate for some of you guys at this moment too. So there's something to do with friendship and union. There could be a friendship and union as well, that you guys are either, there's something that's flourishing when it comes to friendships and union, or there could be a transformation within a friendship and union that you guys have at this moment. Okay, so you could be connected to somebody at this time, and you guys could be both transforming at this moment. Okay, you both could be healing inner child wounds. That's the card that came out. Okay, both of you could be healing inner child wounds. This could be you guys mirroring each other and not even noticing it too. So you guys could be mirroring each other, doing the same thing and not realizing that you are, but maybe you guys are getting you know, intuitive feelings that this person is marrying you, or you guys could be like twin flames or soulmates or whatever the case may be. Okay, so the next card that came out, I didn't even know, intuition and downloads. And I just said you're getting intuitive downloads. I didn't even see the card. So yeah, you're getting intuitive downloads, intuitions, you know, spiritual downloads from your ancestors, your angels and guides, from the universe, from God, whoever you know, you tap into. You're getting confirmation and you're getting signs from them at this moment. Okay, so let's keep going. What else does the collective need to know for May 28th, please, at this time? Okay, so for some of you guys, the card Holy Love wanted to show up. Okay, so you guys could be seeing, you know, signs from your ancestors where this is like lights flickering or angel numbers or things like that, or even just feeling like there's a barrier around you where you feel like you're protected. You know, it almost feels like certain things keep happening towards you, but no matter what you do, at the end of the day, your team has you covered, and it doesn't matter what you say. As long as you're speaking your truth, you always have holy love and protection with you, and also like guidance. Okay, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, even if the person may accuse you of something, or maybe if somebody, you know, said something about you or spread rumors or lies or gossip or whatever it is about you that you know is not true, your spirit team is always protecting and guiding you, because everything in the dark always comes to light, right? It doesn't matter what it is. People will always say whatever it is they're saying, but if they're lying, especially if you're a divine being and you're also like chosen, if somebody lies on you, everything in the dark comes to light. That's just what it is. That's nothing that nobody can control. Karma works in weird ways where, you know, you'll do something to somebody and it's not something good, and then you wonder why something happens to you as well. It's like sometimes people have to also open up their eyes and realize that karma works good and bad. Okay, like, it doesn't matter what it is. So if you put good out there, you get good back. And with holy love, it's almost like for those who are chosen and protected, there's something about your energy that you share and give to people that is very holy. Okay, and they can sense that about you and see. So even if somebody was to come out and say, oh, this person's a bad person because, you know, they did this and this to me, you know, you'll have your spirit team basically gather strangers, like people that don't even know you, that will defend you and say, well, I like so and so and they never did anything to me. And you might have experienced that in your life too, where people might look at the other person like, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go with my discernment because my bond and my relationship with this person, it felt really good, it felt holy, it felt divine, it felt like it was supposed to be, meant to be, right? So that could be, you know, something that resonates for some of you. Yeah, self-acceptance wanted to come out next. For some of you guys are stepping into self-acceptance. You guys are more, you know, accepting of yourselves, being more who you are, true to yourself. So if you're wacky, you know, crazy, and you like to do your hair different funky colors, and, you know, you got piercings and stuff and tattoos all over, that's how you want to be. That's your self-acceptance. You don't care what anybody thinks about you. Does that mean you're a bad person? No. So another thing that people have to realize too is you can't judge a book by its cover. Okay, you must get to know people first, because again, I know personally I have RBF. All right, I have RBF. I've said this a million times, okay? And I've had people judge me because I have RBF. But then the moment they say, hey, can you help me with this? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. Like I start smiling and laughing, and then they're like, oh, okay, like you're not mad or anything. And it's like, oh no. It's like, do I have to walk around 24/7 like this? Do I have to like literally, walk around like that? No. So again, it's like your energy can speak for itself. You may look a certain way, but people will know, they'll be divinely guided and know that, oh, this person might look a certain way, but I don't think they're this way. So you can't judge a book by its cover. You need to get to know people for who they are, even if you're nerdy, even if you're sporty, even if you're bougie. It doesn't matter who you are. You get to know a person because people are people. We are human beings, but at the end of the day, we are souls, right? And, those who believe in reincarnation in some shape or form, it's like, yeah, some people believe that we leave this earth and we never come back. And then there's some of us who believe that, we leave this earth and we come back as a soul, as something else, right? It could be the breeze. It could be, an animal. It could be a person, a baby. Sometimes we say like, when somebody leaves this earth and it's a family member, they reincarnate into that family member as a child, okay? Because maybe as a child, they didn't get to live the life that they wanted to live, so they reincarnated in something else. Or, you get the kid that you wanted. There's some people out there who get daughters because as a daughter themselves, they never got the love and care and affection and empathy that they should have received as a female child from their mother, okay? Because some mothers unfortunately grow up in certain environments where they don't get to learn properly how to take care and self-love themselves because there's so much going on at that time, versus us in our generation where we'll see certain things in our family or friends or whatever. We will do the inner work and say, okay, I think I need to change this about myself. Or if I have a kid, I'm not going to do what was done to me to my child. I'm going to do better, okay? Because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect, right? Nobody's life is perfect. Nobody has their life together. We're all struggling some shape or form, but the idea of it all is how we get through it, okay? That's what it is. All right, so Spirit, what else should the collective need to know for today when it comes to these messages for May 28th? What else should the collective need to know for May 28th, Spirit? Please give me clear, concise messages and what they should know. Yeah, so the next card is angelic protection. Okay, you stepping forward, being your true authentic self and being true to who you are, because at the end of the day, even when you look at your own birth chart, there is something about your birth chart that makes you who you are as a mechanism, as a being, right? And there are certain entities and people or energies that will understand you and then who won't understand you. That is the whole point, because at the end of the day, we're all supposed to come together with who we resonate with, right? So for people who like sports, if you're somebody who's like into sports and you're a sports junkie and you're always around people who are not into sports, but you're so passionate about sports, then you're going to gravitate towards people who are into sports. That's no hard feelings to the people who don't like sports. That just means that you need to be in an energy of people who like the same things you like. So maybe you like talking about basketball. Maybe there's a basketball game that you saw and you're like, yo, I want to talk about this. Or, maybe you like baseball or volleyball, whatever, right? Cricket, maybe you like track and field. Like there's so many topics you can talk about when it comes to sports, right? Maybe you're into art. Maybe you like artwork. Maybe you like drawing art. Maybe you like anime. Maybe you like seeing art, museums, things. And unfortunately, you could be in energies of people where they don't like that stuff, so you gravitate towards that. Same with tarot, like what I'm doing. It's like not everybody likes tarot. Not everybody sees tarot for what it is, because again, you have good and bad, right? Just like in magic, good and bad. So just like in life, yin and yang, right? You have good and bad. But again, discernment also plays a role. So again, you guys could be angelically, protected when it comes to your guides and your team, the universe, everything, right? For some of you, compassion could be very significant. You could be compassionate. You show people compassion. Maybe, you know, you receive compassion from people, but for some of you guys, you are, you know, compassionate. You're loving, you're caring. Your energy speaks for itself, okay? And Spirit is saying to keep doing that, right? Do the work, yeah. Spirit is saying do the work. Either you are doing the work, right, when it comes to being compassionate for yourself and for other people. But Spirit is saying you are doing the work, right? And it's not gonna, the results are not going to show up obviously overnight, especially if it's personal growth. Like, I'm not talking about like your job or school or whatever. I mean like personal growth, you know, going within and seeing like, you know, who you are as a person, and then looking at your circumstances and environment and saying to yourself, okay, like, what should I do next, and what's the next steps that I need to take in order for me to change my circumstance or my environment around me, because obviously this is not working for me and I need to change something, right? So do I need to change something? Like, do I need to put myself out there more, or do I need to just start showcasing myself in a way where it attracts people who are resonating with me, right? Excuse me. So you guys are doing the work, okay? What else should the collective need to know, Spirit, for today, for May 28th? What other messages do you have for May 28th, Spirit, for the collective? Yeah, so the next card that wanted to come out is forgiveness and understanding, right? Again, you guys could be doing the inner work, and you guys could be wanting to forgive yourself and understand that, you know, every situation that you go through, it's a lesson, right? It's a lesson to learn, and it's an experience, a learning experience as well, right? Because again, especially if you're someone who doesn't have kids, everything that you go through in your life as a single person, whether in a relationship or not, everything that you go through is a lesson, right? It's a lesson so that you can teach the other generation that would be either your kids or a community or, you know, something bigger than just you, right? So for some of you guys, there could be forgiveness and understanding. This could be also a situation that you're dealing with that Spirit is saying that you may need to forgive and understand, but that doesn't mean that you can, you know, that doesn't mean you have to allow that person back in your energy. It just means that you forgive the energy that has transpired, and now, you know, you're taking the next steps to just move forward, basically. Yeah, so clear says clear, cancel, and release, okay? This card came out earlier in the reading today on my TikTok channel as well. Most of these cards did. Not all, but some. But again, going back to forgiveness and understanding, you guys are, like I said, you guys are clearing out your energy, you're releasing, and you're just canceling out anything that no longer resonates with you. So even if you didn't apologize to someone face to face, you've given it to the universe, and you've said to the universe, look, it is what it is. What's done is done. I would like to move forward, and I now would like to step into my power and take responsibility and, you know, accountability and leadership of my own life, okay? Because a lot of times when people claim that, and that's the thing, a lot of times people claim that they would like to help you or assist you in something, but really and truly, in the end of it, there are people out there, unfortunately, where, perfect example, like especially in this economy right now where things are really expensive, right? Say you need a place to stay or live, right? And say you're living with somebody, and for, you know, whatever reason, because they feel like they make a lot more than you, whether they're working or not, they just feel like they have the power, right? So they think, right? All right. Some of you guys could be in situations where it doesn't have to be a living situation, but there's always somebody that's in power or feels like they're in power, and you really and truly, you're the powerful one, okay? You have the power, but because you're quiet and maybe someone who keeps to themselves, or you don't really get involved in other people's dramas and things like that, people assume that it's okay to disrespect you or to speak ill on you and do things when you're aware. Like, you may catch certain things about an individual that you'll speak up on, but that doesn't mean that you're speaking ill about them. You're speaking truth, okay? Because you're seeing it with your own two eyes, with your third eye, okay? When you receive downloads and dreams and visions and things like that, that's when you receive those things, okay? So for some of you guys, you could be going through situations like that where you could have people in your energy where they think they have the power and they think it's okay to disrespect you. And in all actuality, it is not okay, okay? So if you have been protecting your energy at this time, defending yourself, speaking your truth, defending your integrity and your honor, and now you're in a place where you're like, you know what, this is not for me anymore. I need to find a sacred plan, a game route, something, and I need to move away from the situation, okay? I'm gonna see if I can pull another card and end the reading here, but yeah, let's see. Give me one more card for the collective, please. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, guardian angel. So you have a guardian angel protecting you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck, we also have divine timing, okay? We have romance and connection, all right? And we also have harmony and resolution at the bottom of the deck too. Manifestation as well. And then we also have ease and grace, okay? So for some of you guys, like when it comes to like your situations and things like that, you're obviously protected and you're obviously being guided through this, and there is something that will work out for you, but it just will happen in divine timing. Like it won't happen when you expect it. It will happen when you least expect it, because you've basically let go and you've allowed the universe to work in your favor, okay? But I'm gonna end it here. I do hope the messages resonate with you guys. Please like, share the video with somebody that might resonate with this, comment down below. And I do want to give gratitude and say thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys give to me and share, you know, in all my readings that I post, even the views that I get. I appreciate it, guys, because it's better than when I just started. So I do appreciate that. And I do hope you guys have a really good day. You know, stay blessed, you know, be positive, have discernment, and, you know, keep showing love no matter what. Okay, guys? I love you guys so much. One love, and I hope you guys have a good day. All right, guys? Bye.